Yeah, 2 minutes. Done.
So first of all, I would like to invite Miss Revati. Yes, please, Miss Revati.
It's me first, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
Miss
hi.
Revati.
Yes, ma'am. Happy and healthy evening to one and all. Actually, as soon as the session ended up in the evening, yesterday evening, I started up thinking myself, what are the best practices? Nothing is came into my mind. I was wondering, oh my God, I'm not doing anything nicely or perfectly or what, nothing is coming up into my mind. And then I started asking my relations, as I told you, I was staying in my relative house. All are saying their perspective about me. I was happy to hear about that. And then I realized that, okay, so many things I am doing. Why can't I share these kind of things with you? So I just choose only these things. The day I started my school, it was 2018. It was June, I think. From that, it was a small sparkling only. Why can't we give some activity like planting saplings to each and every admission? So I used to do these activities. So that is a small purpose. It gave me a big motivation. So till I'm doing the same plantation directly or indirectly, I'm doing this more than 1,500 plantation we have done with the help of some volunteers. These are the things it is going on. And another one, I used to contribute food. Food is like, I will search for the people. I will go to them and who is unable to walk or mentally affected or physically challenged people, and those who are really in need for food and clothes and shelter, I used to help them directly. And then once I find difficult, as I'm running one school, I found very difficult. So by God's grace, some volunteers approached me to do this work. So I'm helping those people. In this COVID pandemic time also, I have prepared my own food at home, and I have given food each and every day. Like nearly 2 months, I have given the food. So far, I am doing the same. And now we have made a foundation and giving the food for poor people. So like this. So these are the volunteers. They are going directly and they are finding the peoples, and they are giving food to them. And I am doing the same thing at my school. So children, the tiny tots, whenever they enter the school, see, if any day I forgot to pour water, if they feel the plant is like a dry or something, they will take the hose tube and they will water the plant. Ma'am, you forgot to watering the plant. Let's go to the garden, ma'am. Let's pour the water like that. So if the rose plant, it's bloom rose means they will be happy. See, this is my plant. Now this is blooming. See how the rose is very nice. Look at this white color flower. This is nice. We feel so happy. And my motivation is always to help others. Like we should love our mother earth and mother nature, and we should be a kind with all mankind. So this is a small thing I want to share with you, ma'am, and I am doing this, and I will do this till my lifetime. And thanks to this opportunity, it helps me to turn me into myself. So what I am doing, what is the good quality of me? And I got a little chance to ask others also what are the good qualities, what I am doing best. So it is a good feeling from yesterday, right, till now.
Thank
Thank you
you
so
very
much,
much.
ma'am.
Well done. It is such a noble cause. May God bless you in your endeavors. And it is very
Thank you so much.
with all of us. Now let me invite the beautiful lady, Veena Bijoy. Yes, Miss Veena.
Good evening, ma'am, and good evening, everyone. Uh, as you see in the screen, I don't have big things about what Revdi ma'am have done as a social worker, but I am trying to do as much as I can do it within my control. Um, of course, I can say myself as I am very strong character, and I try my level best to do how much ever I can to help others within my limit. and I am still trying my level best wherever it is that possible. And for me, my best practice, what I can say is that for whenever I get something, work or something, I make a note of it. So I feel these things are the best practice that I do. uh, I make a note of it, and I create a detailed work plan about that, and I set a routine to it. And I try to complete the work before time and stay committed. And I always seek for clarity also. I document everything, and I, for my school purpose, to my parents I always ask for the feedback, so that every time I can do better. So, and another thing is that I am very short tempered. As Halima ma'am also said, I am very short tempered person, but after having my both children, I am controlling my temper to my most maximum. I'm just controlling how, because I learned that if I am going to react it, it is going to react back to me. So, these things I am trying my maximum, and trying to be in the safer side. And then I feel that I'm technically a techie smart. I try to explore everything, and I'm good in decision making. And I have the leadership quality in me, and I'm very loving and caring. This is all, ma'am. Halima
Well,
ma'am.
well spoken, very nice. And you are techno savvy, that we can see from your slide. You know
Thank
how many things you have used here. It is dancing, it is popping up. Thank you very much for sharing.
thank you, ma'am.
Now let me invite Shabana.
Uh, Good evening, everyone. Even I was thinking yesterday what I'm doing, actually good practices I'm doing, and I was unable to find. But I'm very positive person. That's one thing which I always maintain. And the thing, I never say no to anybody. That actually realized by my colleague only. I did not know that, but she made me realize that you never say no to anyone, and you always ready to help. So that's one thing I always maintain. And yes, I always maintain the positivity in me. That's two things. That's a good practice I always do. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, Shabana. It is really very cute and very loving to share.
Yes,
God bless
thank you.
you. And now, after Shabana, we are going to listen from Indu.
Hello, everyone. Good evening and good afternoon. So, actually, in my life, I feel I wanted to share three my best practices here. One, I can say when I was working in India. So, yeah, I was working in a government school. So over there, children will not come to the school. They will not attend the school. They will come only in the lunchtime for the food which is provided in the school. So they will come and get all the dress and books and everything, but they are not ready to come school every day. So in that case, so me and another teacher, we went and found those children who are hiding behind the shops, hiding behind the that tricycles. So we will catch them and we will take them to the school and we will convince them to come to the school regularly. But still, they are coming for the lunch only, because as they are literally uh, they are finding the food, so they are coming for the food only to the school. So that is my best practice, I can say. And second thing, I can say I am managing my mentally, my physically, and also my financially with my working also, with my family. So I'm going in a balanced way. I'm taking that family and my working place as well with all other things in a balanced way. This is also one of my best practices, I can say. And the final one I was decided to tell here is my weight loss journey. I was an overweight person, like obese person, which I was like 102 kg. That is my peak weight. And now I reduced 25 kg over there. So within 1 year, but I didn't spend any money for that. That is also there. So I didn't even take anybody's like advice. I just found out what I have to do, what I have to change in my lifestyle. So what is the workout I have to do? So all those things I found myself from the Google, and then I did it. Still, I'm trying to lose more, but still I am happy with this. So I'm very proud to say this also here. So I feel these three things are my best practices in my life. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And my advice is don't lose more. You are perfectly all right. In the best shape.
And one more thing also I want to share in this. I want to motivate others who are really obese. So I want to motivate them. I wanted to reduce them also. So I give a advice to them. I give a diet chart. I have started with a WhatsApp group. So I am sharing that also. And I think 2 or 3% they inspired of me, and they also reduced here, and they are also sending their progress to me now. So in that way, I feel so happy.
So now add one more student to your class. Okay?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Thank you very much. It was really very lovely. And after that, now we are moving to Ms. Zoena. Yes, madam.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I believe in everyone's life, there comes a moment when we have to jump the biggest hurdle, which breaks us to an extreme level, only to make us. So, yes, we suffer, but we learn and gather a lot of knowledge. We can use it to step up or to bury ourselves. The choice is completely ours. We make the choices we make at that time is what's going to make us or break us. Passing such a great hurdle, I gave up on myself also. My close and dear ones knows about it. Well, I didn't know my self-worth, my capacity. I felt like the leftover and alone, unloved and discarded. At that point, I asked myself, what do I want? Not kids, not my husbands, not my parents, siblings. They don't count at this point. What do I want? My dreams, my goals. They all started shining in front of me. The slide I have presented today indicates how I have planned it. I'm more than merrier to help anyone to plan their goals. Please do contact me if you need some help. I'm not a professional, but I do know that I can try and to be a good friend to you. One important note is be kind to yourself. Learn to forgive yourself. Accept your past and acknowledge your fears. Without it, we cannot move forward, even if we have goals. I believe that God has put me into right places in the right times, along with the right people. Being in film today is also a great step of unplanned achievement towards my ultimate goal. Planning my life goals, setting the pathway, ticking off each little square from my small goals within the planned time period helped me reach my ultimate goals. Sticking to it was difficult at first, but as you achieve one by one, it becomes a wonderful addiction. I believe that's one of my best practices so far. Alhamdulillah, thank you very much for the opportunity to letting me share my best practices with all of you. Thank you.
Wonderful. It was really wonderful presentation. And Zoena, you have spoken each and every word from your heart.
Yes, ma'am.
God bless you. And of course, you have to go a long way. I know you. I can see you on the greater heights. Yes, and with this, I would like to invite the beautiful lady, and that is Samina.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
My best practices are very few, not like Zweena ma'am or Indu ma'am. They have a big list with them, mashallah. But the very common best practice that I have is like little deeds of kindness also can make a great differences. So wherever possible, whatever is in my hand, I try level best to make people happy and help people in different ways. If I feel that this particular thing is in my hand, if it is about 40% in my hand, I make it 100%, and I make it possible to help people, and it really gives me relief and happiness. I can't explain that in my words. So this is all I do. Thank you.
Beautiful, my dear Samina, as beautiful as you, your presentation, and your words are so sweet. May God bless you. With this, we'll move to the next presentation, and I would like to invite Nasreen.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, for me, my best practices are not so many, but yes, there are few which I would like to share. The first thing, as a human being, I would like to say that we have to motivate ourselves first. Because when we get some task or when we get some challenges, as I'm a very sensitive kind of a person, and I am a very touching one. You know, if I feel bad immediately, like, but when I motivate myself, I really feel that yes, I can do it. And I'm very jolly kind of person where I like to spread happiness, and I like to, like, in small things also, I like to just make a fun and make people laugh. And I feel when I make them laugh, they must be just forgetting their pain, whatever they are having or they are suffering through. And I think so the friends which are there who are working with me must be familiar with my behavior. Workout is very important for me. Yes, I really do the workout every day in the morning. If I missed out in the morning, if I in some case, so I do it in the evening time. That is very important for me. That is exercises. And smile, yes, whenever, as we say in Islam, it is there that smile is a sadaqah. So that is one of the main motto in my life, that whenever I see any person, the smile has to be there, whether even though I don't know that person. On the roadside also, if I see someone, I just give a smile, and I think so that person must be thinking what mad this lady is, she is giving a smile to me. So that is my quality. And yes, I love to spread love and love to each other also. I'm very soft kind of a person. If I see someone, the unknown person who is in trouble, I just say to my spouse that so and so person is trouble, we should go and help them. Why you are bothered so much about everyone? Look at me. I'm the person who is facing a lots of problem. Look at me. Then I said, I have that quality, ma'am. I'm very touching about someone else pain. So Zina ma'am, I love you a lot. And thank you so much for this. This is only I would like to say.
So touchy, and I'm 100% sure that when husband was saying that I am here and I have trouble, it's not because of you. Although he wanted to convey the...
No, ma'am, not because of me. Yes, yes.
It was really wonderful.
I cannot see others' pain. I am really very sensitive person.
So now next we have Hema.M.
It's Hema Murugesan.
Okay, yes, Hema, please.
Good evening, ma'am. I hope everyone are doing fine. I'm not having that much practices which others have said, but there are certain things which I have to name it here. Like I am a motherless child. Like at the age of 15, I lost my mother. So at that age, I didn't feel that it was too hard. But later stages when I crossed to now at my 35 plus, I really I'm in search of my mother. So whenever I'm making any decision, whenever I talk about my mother, I become a little emotional. My eyes will be filled with tears. So sorry. So whenever any decision, whatever I'm taking in my family, any critical situation, I just sit quiet and I used to think about my mother. Within that 15 years, what all I have observed in my mother, those things I used to usually implement in my family. I'm so sorry that when I talk about my mother, I become very emotional.
Drink water.
No, now I'm fine. Usually that out of my control. I lose it. I'm so sorry. So whenever I have to take any decision for my kids, or I like to buy my kids to be very independent. But that is how my mother also brought me. Like she both were working, so they brought me very independently. So I want my children to be very independent. Like each and everything, they should not expect me. Like I should take and give them, or I should pack their bag. So that is the best practice which I do it in every day. And one more thing other than that I do is my self analysis after my schooling. Not now, but this is a recent past which I'm having in my mind. Every day I used to analyze about myself. Like after coming from work, whenever I go for a dishwashing, usually I used to think about what all happened in that day, and whom all I met, what all I talked with them, and how was their face reaction to me. So with that I used to judge myself. Maybe this word what I have uttered has made them happy, and this word which I have uttered would have hurt them. So those things I used to repeatedly work on, and I make sure that next time when I'm talking, I don't utter that to them. And a couple of times, now recent past, there were some Arabic teachers who voluntarily came and told to me that, teacher, we wanted to work under in your class. I'm a class teacher. They are a subject teacher for me. So they used to come and tell me like, I wanted to be under you. They used to tell this because I take my, even as a class teacher, I don't put my stress on the subject teacher. Whenever there is any query, I just take it up as my, it is my responsibility. So I make sure that everything is delivered properly. So I didn't feel indirectly happy about the way I am taking them. So that was the best practice which I heard recent past. And one more thing I really wanted to do is, like my supervisor, I really wanted to do that. I hope you know her, ma'am, Aisha Sultana. She's certain things, whatever she's doing, I used to inspire her. She'll just not congratulate a person like, you are excellent, you are good. She doesn't give a word like that. She gives a phrase for that. She gives a reason for that. Suppose a small credit if she's giving, she gives a reason for that. You did this, you that. So it feels so happy that a person are noticing us so deeply. So I wanted to do that as a leader, or as a future, whenever we are taking up any responsibility, whenever we are giving a credit, it doesn't should not be in the mouth. We should observe them, like what all the best practices they did. Even the negative also she puts it in a very decent way. So that part I wanted to actually carry out. These are the best practices which I have to say. And one more thing, and wherever I go, I make them happy. Whichever place I am, I make them happy. At least I will see a small smile, and from then I will move from that place. That is by nature, I make it as a habit. So maybe these are the best practices which I have done. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you for
you made us happy, and now we all are smiling, isn't it? All will agree to me.
Yes.
So thank you very much for sharing your best practices, and
Thank you,
on doing the good things. May Almighty bless you. And now let me invite Hajra.
Hi, a big hi to everybody over there. I'm totally lost after hearing everybody. I don't know from where to start, but I do have to start, right? So I'll start. Ma'am, this line is for you. Zindagi har kadam ek nayi jang hai.
Wow.
So this is what we all, every day we face, and how the struggle is. And I have learned from you this past 2 days, like I can't really make it out in words, like how I felt after hearing all your struggles. So I feel we are nothing. We are blessed ones still. I don't know, ma'am. I don't practice so many best practices, or I don't know how humble I am, how kind I am. But the thing today, I would like to do something new, which I do in my real life situations. I would like to explain about the Bloom's taxonomy here, and I would like to explain, relate with the real life situation. this Bloom's taxonomy is not only for educational field, we can use in our daily life also. So let me start by saying yesterday's Miss Revati's situation. When Miss Revati entered her sister's home and there was unpleasant situation. So in Bloom's taxonomy, there are 6 labels. The first one is to remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. So I'm going to relate how this situation studies with Ms. Revati has like a Bloom's taxonomy it is. For example, when she entered, when she has seen the unpleasant situation over there, she remembered what the good things her sister has done. Second thing, the second level is to understand. She understood the situation right there. Then the third one, she applied. She compelled that the applied the situation in sense that she has used the information, the previous and the present, and analyzed. So what did she do? She drew a connection, the present and the past, the good things and the current situation, and evaluated. She justified right there that how to justify the situation. She justified herself, how to react. Then she created a new situation over there. She made the situation happy. So she did her love, peace, and joy of the moment. Thank you.
Wow, very good analysis.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Hajra, you did it?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's really great to know.
Thank you.
Wonderful observation and wonderful analysis.
Thank you, ma'am. And thanks for giving such a great platform to speak. I'm really grateful to you and all the members, especially to Z, who has approached me, prompted me, and pushed me each and every moment. Right before the session also, she told, okay, let's do it nicely. Let's be happy. So I think that's very important in a leader to push each and everybody for each and every stage of life. So thank you, ma'am, for being so kind to us.
Wonderful, my dear. You did a great analysis and thank you very much. And I like your observation. I like your in-depth knowledge of Bloom's taxonomy. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
And now here comes BTW. Oh, sorry. No, not BTW. Here comes our beautiful Bittu.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for praising me. And good evening, one and all here. So I heard that all your best practices, and I'll try my best to implement in my life even. But I will share my best practices that I always start my day by thanking Almighty first of all. Whatever He bestowed upon me and my family, I always thank in the morning. That's the best thing. I start my day always. And second best practices I do, I always try to balance the thing like professional and personal. I never mix together, never. I never bring the things from whatever what happens in my school or something, never at home. And the home things never goes to the school like that. So I try my best to balance both the things as much as I can. And I always do make sure I always pass on the good thoughts to my children at home and even in my classroom. The positivity, what I had, I always try my best to spread the positivity in others even. I love to share best practices that I always keep in touch with the current affairs also, what's happening around the world. That is very, very important I do. I try to share the knowledge and even I acquire the knowledge from my friends, from my educators, from my mentors. So that will really help me in developing more things in my life. But last but not the least, the smile is a best practice that I always do. I keep smiling. I make others smiling and happy and cheerful. So that is all the things I do in my life.
Yes. You made us smiling with your presentation. It's really a great presentation. Thank you very much, Bittu.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And now I think this is the last presentation. This is the last presentation with me. So let me check if any slide I'm leaving. No, this is the last one. So thank you very much for sharing your valuable thoughts, best practices. And one thing was very common that everybody has given due importance to smiling, being happiness, then analyzing the situation, and then having a goal in life and then setting your targets, then having your me time, like my goal, my satisfaction. So that makes a person really a great person. You know, that these are the signs of great personalities. And that shows that you have to achieve greater heights in life. So thank you very much, and give a big round of applause to yourselves. It was really very nice to listen to you. Now our